Welcome again to Canada Star TV. This is our second program. This time we'll be dealing with the expectations of the schools. What, as a parent, will be looking at how we are making sure that we are training our kids according to the expectations which is being run, which is being observed at the school. The Ministry of Education has got rules and expectations. Some of them are regarding the behavior rules. Code of Conduct is the name, which is submitted to you, which is communicated to you through the agenda that your kid brings home first few days of school. For academic achievements, for academic accomplishment, there is a document, a ministry document called Ontario Curriculum Document. Curriculum document details at which level your kid starts what subject matter with what strands. We'll be talking of curriculum document. There are certain terms we should be familiar with. Strands are the different branches of the academic subjects. For example, if we are talking about math, we are looking at 5 different strands, which covers, for example, algebra, number sense, geometry, and so forth, data management. If we are talking about language, we are looking at reading, writing, and oral communication. Each one of these has got different scopes of work, different expectations, and we'll be dealing with these as we go by. For science, your kid will be looking at structures. Bioscience, like talking about the animals, living things, and so forth. And meanwhile, looking at the broader picture of how we are capable of keeping our environment, for example, healthy and neat and clean and away from pollution. It is a very good idea for every given parent to go and have a look at the curriculum document, Ontario Curriculum Document. It is available online. It is very easy to understand. It has been written in a very simple language with details and examples showing how your kid is expected to be achieving in any given subject matter at school. Even for a subject like physical education, there are areas where you're learning whether your kid is expected to do only the physical activities, or there are certain things like health matters involved. When you receive the report card, whatever there is explaining how your kid has been able to achieve, those terms and examples, those expressions come directly from the curriculum document. Except that, according to the mark, according to the grade that your kid has been given, the teacher explaining where this grade stands in the whole classroom, in the whole school. Let's say, first of all, the grades will be based on percentage, starting from 1 to 100. Then there are the alphabets designated for each. For example, if your kid is getting from 80 to 100, he or she is lying within the area of A. Then above 90, we are looking at A+. Besides the grades, besides the numbers, on the report card you see a full paragraph description of in words of what this number means. Your teacher, the teacher of your kid, is explaining what specifically your kid has achieved in what area, what homework. If a kid has had a project, let's say in making something out of the regular materials to create a bridge, the teacher is explaining how far this student has achieved, how far he or she has been able to do, and how cooperative he has been with the others to have this project done. Besides the numbers and grades for the academic achievement, there are boxes in which the teacher is reflecting in what way, how your kid is doing in skills and learning abilities. There are boxes, for example, reflecting your kids' work on organization, homework, dealing with others, cooperation with others, respecting others, and dealing with the conflict with others, which is worth considering. And the importance is more or less the same level as academic achievement. Your children will be having different possibilities, opportunities to be involved in the schooling, in the education process which is happening at the school. For example, if your kid is good and comfortable, confident with speaking in public, he or she most probably has been given the chance to go and help the office in morning announcements. Some kids are even getting the responsibility, having the responsibility of sitting in the office and paging whenever needed a teacher, a principal, or answering the phones. While there might be a staff member in the office, at lunchtime, your child might be having the responsibility of sitting in the office and helping the office staff. These kind of programs are called leadership obligations, leadership responsibilities. The child is learning how to rely on himself, on herself, to be able to take responsibilities in the broader community. A report of this sort of achievement is given to you, maybe orally, as I said, during a teacher interview, or on the report card. Anyway, there are so many opportunities for the kid to grow, develop, and learn skills in whatever area their interest goes in. Sometimes there are concerts. Throughout the year, there might be 2 opportunities for your child to show their talent in singing, in playing an instrument, and whatever they are capable of doing. Spring concert, usually around after March break, around March break, is a good opportunity when they get together to do something as a team. There are also chances for you as parent to be involved in the life of the school. There are expeditions, there are field trips when kids go along with 2 or 1 teacher, and you may volunteer to help the teacher and the staff to go with the kids. This gives you an opportunity to learn how it works to be going out with the kids, how they are being trained during these expeditions, field trips. There are also opportunities for you to volunteer in any occasion happening in the school itself. There is the lunchroom, there is the after-school program. If, for example, you have a skill, like you can teach math pretty well, then you go and suggest to the office that you want to help the kids after school in mathematical areas. You might also be willing to helping the office with pizza days, pizza lunch. This is happening so often. Well, even without us having to say that, when this is happening, you yourself feel good about how you're involved in the community, and your kid will be feeling good. Oh, my mom, for example, is involved in the school work. My dad is helping with the homework program. It is good for you. It's good for the kids. If you have two children going to the same school at the same time, you might be having a better opportunity to be involved, because both these classrooms might be having you to deal with a few areas of activities happening at the school or outside the school. Anyway, don't stay away from the school. Be in touch, but be in touch nicely. Let's talk about concerns. If you have a concern about anything which is not that uncommon, I mean, it might be happening to you. Sometimes you are not happy with the fact that a kid, playmate of your child, has been misbehaving or like not being nice to your child. It could be right, it could be not right. Saying all these things, reflecting your concern, could be done in a very amicable, in a very nice way, with the very polite literature, with the polite manners, gestures, smiling, approaching the teacher in a very friendly way. So once you hear an account of how your teacher has had his day at school, don't panic. Process very well. Listen to all sides of the story, and try to approach it in a very friendly and just nice way. Next time we meet, we will talk about this and other issues you might be expecting happening with especially elderly kids, with high school and junior intermediate kids. Till then, goodbye.